Yo, what is up guys, it's Pedro here, and in today's video I'll be talking about how Washington legend Darrell Green is training a Washington Commanders DB and hopefully training some other ones as well. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button and that notification bell as well so you never miss a video. Super close to 13,000 subscribers. Please help me get there. Less than 200 away, so I'm sure I'll have more than 200 people that are watching this video that aren't subscribed. So if you'll all just subscribe, it's free. It takes 1 second. It really does help out the channel and it means a lot to me. But let's get into this. So Mike Sainristil is working with Hall of Famer Darrell Green, former Washington Redskins legend. I mean, he is a Washington Redskins legend and just an absolute beast on the field, and is still looks like he can run a 4.3 40-yard dash. Just showing you guys a clip here, doing some back pedals, doing some DB drills, and yeah, he still looks really fast. And even if he didn't look fast, he still has obviously that knowledge that can help some of these young DBs out. And last season, when Emmanuel Forbes was struggling, I'm not going to play it for you guys here, but he basically, was talking. I don't know what it was, but he was just talking. Maybe he was at FedEx Field or something, and he was basically saying, I can help Emmanuel Forbes. There's things I see that I could easily correct. Maybe he could, maybe he couldn't. I believe he could definitely help out Emmanuel Forbes. And I guess they really never... I don't know if they got in contact. I'm sure Darrell Green wanted to, but I'm not sure if Emmanuel Forbes even heard about this, interview or anything. But someone else did, and Mike Sainristil, Washington Commanders' second-round pick from this year, did. And earlier in the offseason, they kind of exchanged messages, and Mike Sainristil commented on one of his Darrell Green's posts asking, we need to get in the lab or whatever. And Darrell Green was just like, hey, just tell me a time and we'll do it. And hey, looks like Mike Sainristil took him up on his offer and, got in the lab with Darrell Green. So that is great to hear. I'm going to show you some clips from it real quick, and let me just get something real quick. But that is something that you love to see. Some people are all talk, and they'll, even just not NFL stuff. People say stuff all the time that they're going to do it, and they never end up doing it. So it's good that, Mike Sainristil actually took him up on his offer. So this is on Instagram. So, and I'm sure I didn't watch the whole video, but it probably has some copyright stuff. So I'm not going to play the audio, but I'll show you guys the video. You see not Mike Sainristil here. You see Darrell Green there. There's Mike Sainristil. And earlier they showed his I think they're engaged, his girlfriend or fiance, maybe they're married, and he just had a little kid, so congratulations to him. And you see they're talking a little bit, he's showing him some stuff, and hey, that's what you want to see. There's some back pedals, and for Darrell Green to be doing this, first off, it just shows he's still connected to this franchise, trying to get them back to what they once were, which hey, maybe won't happen, but he's trying his best. He's trying his best to do what he can. He can't be, he can't really do much for these quarterbacks and receivers, but DBs he knows, and he's helping Mike Sainristil. So that's great to hear there and see. Really, I guess you weren't really hearing. I'm gonna refresh it so you can see the beginning a little bit, but hopefully Emmanuel Forbes does the same thing, because he could, use a lot of this help. I mean, Mike probably doesn't need it as much as Emmanuel Forbes does. We see him there. You see there Mike Sainristil's girlfriend or fiance, and carrying around the little baby. So again, congratulations to Mike and his significant other there. That's huge news. And hey, had the baby before the season starts, and now has a little bit of period before training camp where he can focus on the fam, and then it'll be fam and football after that. So I think he's gonna have a good rookie year. He was at Michigan for a while, played receiver and DB, so has good hands. And just all the Michigan fans I talked to, have a couple Michigan friends. Shout out Josh, shout out Peter, but they really like Mike, and every comment I see, I got a few comments on my videos as well from, Michigan fans saying you guys are really lucky to get Mikey. He's a really good guy, really good player. So that's really great to hear. I'm excited about that. And hopefully we'll see that on the football field starting this season. I think he's an NFL-ready type player. Some of these guys are more developmental players, a little bit more raw. But I think, Mike Sainristil will be an impact player right away. Could start for us at, slot cornerback or nickelback, whatever you want to call it, right away. And you have him as a slot guy. Then you have St. Juice and Forbes as outside guys. Maybe Michael Davis steps in there. Maybe Quan Martin somewhere. Really, none of the guys are like penciled in as starters. None of them. Like, it just, no one's good enough, in my opinion, to be like, okay, that guy needs to be starting for us. It could be Michael Davis. It could be Emmanuel Forbes. It could be, I was about to say Darrell Green. It could be Benjamin St. Juice. It could be Mike Sainristil. It could be any of these guys that start, and some of these guys will be on the outside looking in for sure. In terms of starting, but also some of these guys won't make the roster that made it last year. Maybe Christian Holmes, Noah that they signed from the Cowboys, and former first-round pick from the Dolphins. He might be in danger of missing the roster. Not making the roster as well. So there's a lot of things to watch out for. But hey, if you're getting in the lab with Darrell Green and putting in that extra work, and this is the time to do it right now, the period between mini camp / OTAs and training camp, that's the period to do it. Just trying new things, getting to work on those things that you need to improve on. And he's doing that with Darrell Green, and that is great to see. And I hope more guys do that. I really hope more guys do that. Darrell Green already said he would, he could help out Emmanuel Forbes. He put it out there. I'm sure Emmanuel Forbes saw it. It's on him to take that initiative. Some people say, would see that as, or some players when they, would see this interview, maybe they feel like, oh, he's calling me out. And some would be like, you know what? I need to get this help. I need to get in the lab with this stud and get that work in. And I don't know if Forbes saw it, but I find it hard to believe that someone didn't show it to him. And I don't know, it would be good for at least to get in the same room with Darrell Green, with Forbes, to get in the same room with Darrell Green and see what he has to say, because it couldn't hurt to get some advice from a Hall of Famer, one of the best, if not the best Redskin of all time. So we'll see. There's still time for Forbes to do it. But, hey, we saw Mike Sainristil already doing that. So very happy to see that. Maybe some other DBs will do it. But that is the culture you like to see. A rookie, right away. He's like, you know what? I'm trying to get better. Let me learn from a legend. And this legend's trying to help me. Why not get this work in and see what he has to say? There's nothing really to lose there. And that's the mentality you want to have in a player. And I'm not saying Forbes and these other guys don't have the right mentality, but I am saying Mike does for sure from what I've seen so far. But yeah, that's it for today's video. If you guys, stuck till the end, go ahead and comment down below Bakari Rambo. Shout out to Christian Sorjo for suggesting him as a OG player. So if you guys want to, first one to suggest a player in today's video, I'll do that for the next video at the end. But thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.